Previously on Nara G's Nook, I showed you how I used these beautiful garden dishes from the Dollar Tree to create some gold wall art. I also used some straws and gemstones from the Dollar Tree as well to create some silver wall art. If you haven't watched that video yet, you can check it out right after this video. For today's video, show reel. Happy new month, guys! Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. My name is Nara G, and today I will show you 3 easy Dollar Tree home decor DIYs that you can make. Okay, but first I would love it if you can hit that subscribe button and join my Nook family. So without wasting much of your time, let's dig right into it. Okay, so I got these 3 lovely Buddha sculptures from the Dollar Tree, which I'm going to be spray painting white. And these are tumbling blocks that I also got from the Dollar Tree. I'll be painting these black. I'll be using this black chalk paint to hand paint them just because I want them drying quickly. Meanwhile, I went ahead to spray paint the Buddha sculptures and had them drying out while I do this. Just watch as I do this. You could also spray paint this, however, I am trying to use less and less of spray paint in most of my DIYs going forward as much as possible. So there are the tumbling blocks already dried. I did not need to paint the bottom part because that part would not be seen. So I will be using this gold tape and I will be using that around the tumbling blocks just to give it some touch, you know, just so it's not too bland. If you like, you could leave this part out. However, I will be doing this for this DIY. I got this gold tape from Amazon. I will have the link in the description box below for those of you interested. So you can also check out my Amazon store for all the items I use in my DIYs, or for most of the items I use in my DIYs besides the Dollar Tree. You could also replace the metallic gold tape with any color of your choosing. Okay, so gold is just my preference for this DIY. So I had used the chalk spray paint on the statues and they're all perfectly dry now. And I will go ahead to glue them onto the tumbling blocks using my Gorilla Glue as well as hot glue. Okay, so Gorilla Glue so that it is bonded perfectly, and the hot glue just so it gets to attach immediately. I don't know if you noticed, but this says see no evil, and the other two are hear no evil and speak no evil. I've always loved this quote, and to actually have this statue saying so without actually saying so is actually really interesting. So I will love this like a constant reminder for us all. Okay, so I'll go ahead and bond the rest onto the blocks as you would see. So just watch as I complete this. The interesting thing about this is that you could also play around with the colors because I actually wanted to make them gold, but I already have sculptures that I had made previously which I gave out in gold, the cherubs that I made in gold, and I just felt this would look way better in white, you know, for how symbolic white is. So it's up to you. You can play around with the colors if you do intend to try out this DIY. So this is our final look, guys. Absolutely love how this turned out, from regular looking cement statues to beautiful, elegant, modern and fresh white statues that you can use to accentuate your homes. So this is a very easy DIY, guys. I believe anyone can do this, and something as simple as this can definitely elevate your home. So you can go ahead and try this. I also love that not only is this DIY very easy, it is also very affordable, which makes for a very budget-friendly DIY idea. So please do let me know in the comments section at the end of this video which of the 3 DIYs in today's video is your favorite. Okay, so if you thought DIY number 1 was easy, wait until you watch to the end DIY number 2. And yeah, I think I'll just be happy today. Anyways, I got this hooding sign from the Dollar Tree, as well as the glasses, and I will be using my white chalk paint to actually paint over the hooding sign. You could also spray paint this. That is why I was showing you the spray paint. However, I wanted this to dry quickly, so I will be doing this by hand. Once I have this painted, I will set aside for it to dry, and while that is doing so, we will go ahead and work on our glasses. Just watch as I do this. Apparently, these oval-shaped glasses were in limited supply at my Dollar Tree. So if you notice, there's one large one and there are 4 smaller ones. So I actually wanted the large ones only, but since I could only get one, I decided to take the 4 small ones and actually do something with it. So at the end of it all, I actually really liked the idea that there were 4 small ones and 1 large one, as you would see as our DIY progresses. So I will go ahead to spray paint this black using our chalkboard spray paint. And this is how it turned out. As you had seen, I had used masking tape to cover the area that I wanted to keep clear and then painted the other area. So it is up to you if you wanted to do the same or if you wanted to paint yours all through. I like the idea of half and half, so I'm going with this. Now, using our famous metallic gold tape, I will be using this to demarcate between the clear area and the black area. So all 3 DIYs today are actually, the idea is to keep them timeless. So the colors that I will be using, as you would have already noticed, is white, black, and gold. Okay, so I'll be sticking with that for this, and also because these are timeless colors and they are also very, very neutral colors which can easily be incorporated into your home. Are you still watching? Well, the assignment was to keep it easy, simple, modern, and fresh. So I hope I did understand the assignment. And with that said, I will love it if you can comment modern in the comment section if you've watched right up to this point. Thank you. I love how this looks already. So that is it with the glasses, and now it's time for us to assemble this onto our wooden slab, which is now dry and ready to use. So first I aligned them to make sure that they are aligned properly before I went ahead to glue them down using my Gorilla Glue and also hot glue. So just watch as I complete this. If you are unable to find the oval shaped glasses, you can actually also use the rounded ones. That would work just as good for this DIY. I just felt that this was very rare, the oval shaped glasses, and just decided to go with this. Okay, so if you're not able to find this for your DIY, that is perfectly okay. Don't fret. So I will go ahead and use these flowers that I have at home to actually fix or upgrade our DIY. So this is how it would look if you choose to put florals in them, or if you choose to use it as a pen or color pencil stand. It's up to you what you want to use it for, but I'll be using this for florals. And so this is our final look. Look at that. I just love this. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love that it is simple. I love how fresh it looks. And yes, you can actually use fresh flowers in them because those are glasses which you can put water and then actually get your flowers in them. So yeah, I really love how this looks. So do let me know in the comments section what your thoughts are about this DIY and which of the 3 DIYs is your favorite. We're keeping it glam and modern. And Didi Mombas, I know this is for you, my gold, white, and black lady. I know you will love this. Now we're done with this. On to our last and final DIY, DIY number 3. For this final piece, of course, I will be using yet again another wooden sign from the Dollar Tree. I love the wordings on these things. They're always so simple yet very positive. Okay, so I'll also use this clay pot, this terracotta pot from the Dollar Tree, and these two little ceramic birds from the Dollar Tree as well. So first things first, I will be gluing down the terracotta pot onto the wooden slab using my hot glue, and once that is glued, I will go ahead to spray paint it black. Just watch as I do this. Next, I will go ahead to spray paint it using my black chalk paint. Okay, so while that will be drying aside, I will be also spray painting these ceramic birds using my Rust-Oleum metallic gold spray paint. Okay, so I will set those aside to dry up. Okay, so this was properly dried. However, I went ahead to add another coat of paint using the hand chalk black paint over it. That is why it still looks wet. And now that our birds are properly dry, I will go ahead to glue them onto the slab. And like I had said from the start of this video, this is a very easy DIY, and also very catchy, modern and fresh. So once I have this glued on the slabs, that will be it for this DIY, technically, because we still have one more step. So just watch as I do this. And as always, I am using both hot glue and Gorilla Glue to actually glue them onto the slab just for a lasting hold. So once I had them all glued on there, this is what it looks like. I decided to use this gold tape, my famous gold tape, of course, metallic gold tape, around the base of the slab just to give it an added touch. Okay, so I did that and I really loved how that looked. I thought it would be a good idea to actually do the same around the rim of the terracotta pot on top of the slab. However, I quickly changed my mind about this because at one point it felt too much. So the final look of this will not have this. That is just to say, you can change your mind when you're doing your DIYs. There's no set rules, just do you as you please. And now this is the final look being put to use. So this is what it looks like. I will be using this as part of my home office makeover, which I am currently filming. So I am doing an extreme home office makeover, which will be coming up on the channel soon. So stay tuned, and I'll be featuring some of my DIYs in this space. Okay, so this is what it looks like. It is a pen holder for me and marker holder as well, which I will be using in my home office. Once again, please do let me know in the comment section which of these 3 easy Dollar Tree DIY on the budget was your absolute favorite. Okay, and with that said, that brings us to the end of this video. If you did enjoy this video, please do not forget to hit that like button and also hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. In the meantime, always remember to be your fun self no matter what life throws at you. Thank you for watching and have a great day.